Guten Tag alle. Heute werden wir ein bisschen mehr über das Verb werden sprechen. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the verb werden in German. Werden in German has three basic meanings. It can be used to form the future tense or will. For example, when you say ich werde nicht gehen, I will not go. Secondly, it can be used to form the basic meaning of is becoming or getting. For example, in English when we say I am becoming sick or getting sick. And in the past tense form, it can mean became or got. For example, ich werde krank, I am becoming sick or getting sick. Und ich wurde krank, I became or got sick. Thirdly, it can be used to form the passive voice. And when it's used like this, it will mean is being or was being. So for example, here we have a bunch of sentences in German. And I'm simply asking you to determine what does werden mean. Of those three meanings, what does werden mean for these sentences? And I'll give you a few things to watch out for. So for example, Nummer 1, ich werde nicht gehen. This is werden being used as the future. One way to be able to see that is whenever it's used as the future, you will always find another verb at the end of the sentence in its infinitive form. Ich werde nicht gehen. I will not go. Okay. Nummer 2, wirst du krank? So in this case, you don't see another verb at the end, so you know it's not meaning will. So you see, however, an adjective. When that's the case, it means becoming, okay? So this is present tense, so it's really almost becoming you sick, or in English we would say, are you getting sick, or are you becoming sick? Nummer 3, was wirst du machen? Here we see a verb at the end in its infinitive form. This tells us that it means will. Was wirst du machen? What will you do? 4, der Hund wird gefangen. So at the end of this sentence we see a word that begins with ge. This is an indication that it might be a past participle. More than likely it is. In this case it is. So when you see werden used with a past participle, it's more often than not the passive voice. So this means der Hund wird gefangen, the dog is being caught. Wurde alt, he became old. Here we see another adjective, alt, and we see the past tense of werden, so we know it's became. We already know it's using as become or became, and since it's past, we know it's became. So he became alt, wurde alt. Das Fenster wird geöffnet. Wurde das Buch gelesen? Here we see was being, it's passive, but it's wurde, nicht wird, so we know it's was being. Wir wurden müde. We became tired. Nummer 9, der Mann wird langsamer. The man is becoming or getting slower. 10, der Hund wird nach Hause gehen. The dog will go home. 11, das Haus wird gebaut. The house is being built. 12, wo wirst du fahren? Where will you drive? Where will you go? 13, der Computer wird schneller. The computer is becoming or getting faster. 14, ich wurde zu arm. I became too poor. 15, die Tür wurde geschlossen. The door was being shut or closed. 16, der Lehrer wird studieren. The teacher will study. 17, Herr Wallace wurde ruhig. Mr. Wallace became calm or quiet. 18, wirst du mir das Geld geben? Will you give me the money? 19, wir werden nie aufgeben. We will never give up. Und dann der letzte, ich werde angeschaut, ist I am being watched. Okay, das war's. Vielen Dank.